I know that the reason why you click this video is because you are a Jambite and you want to gain admission this year. Okay, this video is for you. Okay, if you are new here, my name is Idowoluwa Shindarasimi, a second year medical student of Ladoke Akitola University of Technology, Ogbomoso, studying medicine and surgery. And in this video, I'll be exposing you to all the tricks about post-UTME examination in this country and everything you have to do to pass and score high in any post-UTME examination in this country. But first of all, what is post-UTME examination? So from the word post in English dictionary means after, and UTME, JAM and examination. So that means that after JAM examination, in simple terms, it is the exam that you write after your UTME or JAM, right? But the question is, who are those that set this post-UTME? The schools that you are aspiring for are the ones that set this post-UTME examination. For example, let's say you are aspiring for University of Ibadan UI. So lecturers over there are the ones that will set the post-UTME for you. They are the ones that will set the exam for the aspirants, and you will now go to the school and sit down and write the exam in that particular university. Aspirants of a particular university in this country that takes post-UTME examination, there are some basic knowledge that you have to have before you write your post-UTME examination, and that is why I'm doing this video purposefully for you. And I'll be listing them and explaining them one after the other, so you must pay rapt attention as I'm listing and explaining them one after the other. The first thing you have to know about post-UTME in any university in this country is the nature of the post-UTME. And what I mean by the nature, one of the things you have to know about the nature of a post-UTME is the percentage that it carries in any university. Let's say, for example, University of Ibadan is a federal university that is located in Oyo State, Ibadan. So they take post-UTME immediately after the JAM, right? Immediately after the JAM examination. So what happens is that in that particular school, post-UTME carry 50%. It carries 50%, and JAM also carries what? 50%. So that means that if you don't perform very well in your JAM, you have opportunity to buckle down in your post-UTME, and that will actually give you an edge over others that don't perform well in the post-UTME. So in that particular school, and as an aspirant of that particular school, you have to know that in that particular school we have 50% for post-UTME and 50% for JAM. University of Lagos for example also, the post-UTME carries 30% in that school. So you have to know all these percentage, you have to know them before you apply for any university in Nigeria. That is by the way. So another thing you must know under the nature of the post-UTME examination is the subject combination of the post-UTME examination. So you must actually pay rapt attention to the subject combination of the school you are going to, for that course you are going for, right? So and the subject combination for each school actually differs. Let's say, for example, University of Ibadan, if you are going for medicine and surgery in the University of Ibadan, what you did in your JAM is still the same thing that you will do in your post-UTME in terms of subject combination. So in your JAM, as a medicine aspirant, you do English, biology, chemistry and physics. Therefore is still the same thing that you will do in your post-UTME. Are you getting it? But for University of Lagos, you do math, English and general knowledge. Can you see the difference? So you must know the subject combination for your post-UTME before going for the post-UTME examination, so that you will not get there and be traumatized and you will not be like, this is not what I prepared for. So you must actually research on the school post-UTME subject combination. It is very vital. It is very important, very important and necessary. The thing that you must take into consideration is the pattern of the post-UTME examination. The pattern of the post-UTME examination. I can actually remember very well when I did UI post-UTME then. that I was not aware about the pattern of the post-UTME examination, and it actually affected me a lot. It affected me a lot because had me have known the pattern of the post-UTME, I would have prepared towards the pattern. The pattern of UI post-UTME is Roman numeral. They will set Roman numeral question for you. I've done a video on that before. You can actually go and check it. But had me have known towards that, I will prepare towards the Roman numeral. So you must know the pattern of the post-UTME of the school you are going for. It is very, very important. It is very, very important. If that should be the case, you have to solve the past questions. The past questions. You must solve the past questions of the school. University of Lagos has past question. University of Ibadan has past question. University of Benin has past question. Obafemi Awolowo University has past question. All these schools have past question. So you must solve past questions. Solve it. Even though before you even start, try to paraphrase the past question so that you know how to prepare. Maybe you prepare very hard. You prepare just to know about the like the post-UTME. You have a general knowledge about the post-UTME. Obafemi Awolowo University, for example, OAU, they set pre-degree questions. So if you don't know, you just go and bag into it. You prepare like O-level students and you just bag into it, and at the end of the day you not be like, and I prepared. But that is not how to prepare. You prepare towards the pattern of that post-UTME for that particular school. Please note that every school has past questions. Try to get the past question, even though you are not solving the past question with the mindset that that is what will come as. Solve it with the mindset that this is how they set their question, and I will prepare towards it. These are the topics that they usually set. This is how they usually set it. So are you getting it? So that's how you now prepare towards your exam. Another important and vital point or tips that you must know before you go for your examination is starting preparation early. I cannot overemphasize the importance of starting preparation early. It is very, very important. Very, very important. Like you might have seen students having like 340, 350, 360 in JAM, and they now go to the exam and they now have like 50, 60, all over 100. Whereas you see a person have like maybe 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, having like 90 in post-UTME. Now be like, what happened? Is it that like it's not good again, it's not brilliant again? No. Perhaps those ones that have like 270, 280, 290, they started preparation early. They started as soon as they dropped their JAMB. They started the preparation early. If you know that you are going to a particular school, a federal school that takes post-UTME exam, start early so that you click it and you revise again. Those people that don't start early, they are the ones that will not go for 2 days revision towards JAMB. Like I got some questions from students and like, sir, how can I cover my post-UTME syllabus in just a week? I will just be like, this thing is not possible. You have to start early as soon as possible. You have to start early, start preparation early, so that you will be able to go over what you have learned. Go over it, and on and on, and before your examination will actually be balanced. You will know your weakness, you will know your weak point, and you will be able to solve past questions. One of the past questions I also recommend for you guys is JAMB past questions. Solve JAMB past questions, because some schools also set JAMB standard for their post-UTME. I'm telling you, they just set JAMB standard for their post-UTME. Whereas there are some schools, as I've said, school like OAU, Uniben, they set advanced questions. So that's why you must practice their past questions. But nevertheless, you must cover your JAMB syllabus before going advanced. Vital and important tip that you must take into consideration before going for your examination, or before even registering at all for that particular course, is checking the cutoff for that particular course that you are going for in that particular university. So all schools have their cutoff, like JAMB cutoff for all courses. So you must check just before registering for the post-UTME for that school. So let's take, for example, let's say in a particular university the cutoff for medicine is 250. right? So that means that if you have 250 and above, you can actually apply for that particular course in that particular university, and you can actually sit for their post-term exam. So don't have the mindset that, oh, I have 240, I have 249. No, it does not work that way. It is from 250 upward. That's how that's when you can actually apply for a post-term in that particular university. But let me actually bring you into the light of something. If you have 260 for a particular course, let's say medicine in a particular university, and the cutoff is 250 and you have 260, don't forget that there are some people that have 300 plus, 320, 310, 330 in their JAMB. So you must double your preparation ability and energy. You must prepare very, very hard to meet up with those people so that you can actually beat them in the post-term exam. So those are some things that you must put into consideration if you want to sit for any post-term exam. So before I go for the last tip that you must take into consideration, you see that subscription button, click it, like it, and comment on this video. Let me see your comments, let me see your opinion, and make sure you subscribe. Please subscribe before I go to the last tip that you must put into consideration in this video. Don't worry, I'll be sharing a lot in the upcoming videos. A lot is coming in the upcoming videos. Just subscribe to the channel, subscribe and like the channel. Last but not least thing that you must take into consideration in this particular video if you are going for any post-term examination in this country is the method of the post-term examination. What do I mean by the method? There are some universities that you have to come to that school to write the post-term examination. For example, University of Ibadan, you have to go to that school and they will not take you to a CBT center where you will write your exam under air conditioner. Whereas there are some universities like University of Lagos or Obafemi Awolowo University that you just look for a cyber cafe, or if you have a good system with a good network connection, just sit down at the comfort of your house and do the examination there. So you must know so that you will not take those ones that you can just take your system, or you go to a cyber cafe, to the one that you have to go to the school. Are you getting it? So you must research on that. And if you are doing a post-term that actually involves you getting a particular system and getting a very good network connection, make sure you get a very good network connection and you have a good laptop or a good system before you actually apply for that post-term. It is very, very important. Or better still, just go to a very good cyber cafe and do your exam over there, because if you don't have a good network connection, it can actually hinder you in your post-term examination. Let's say for example you are doing your examination on your system and you don't have a good network connection and it just break. So that means you have to come back the following year. I pray you not come back the following year. So to avoid that, just make sure you have a good network connection, especially for schools like University of Lagos, Obafemi Awolowo University, that you have to find a very good zone to do your post-term. So make sure you have a good system and you have a good network connection. It is very, very important. And this actually brings us to the end of the video. In my next video, I will make sure I touch what you can actually do if you do not meet up with the cutoff, because after your post-term, your JAMB and your post-term examination and some other schools use O level, they will match together to give the general cutoff. So if you do not meet the cutoff, what can you do? I will tell you in my next video. I will analyze everything, the crossing from one department to other, collecting one department and with the mindset of crossing to a professional course and all. I will explain everything. But before I release that video, make sure you subscribe to this channel like this video and pay and click on the notification bell so that you can actually receive our notification once we drop the video. And this actually brings to the end of the video. Thanks to you very much. Thanks for staying this long. I really appreciate. See you in my next video. I really love you so much.